Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today we will be discussing supernatural beings that occur in the Bible. We're starting off with the Protestant Bible, then moving into the Deuterocanonical books as well, but this includes demons, angels, and other spirits that may be referenced. We're, of course, not mentioning God himself, but uh, anything else supernatural, basically. And today will hopefully be the final episode of Samson. Just a millisecond too late. Curse of the Blind! To start off with, very strong start. Thank you, game. This is certainly a way to end my frustrating time playing Samson, isn't it? Hey, that's actually pretty good. I'll take it. Thank you, game. That is a not bad starting item, genuinely. Okay, no secret room there. Oh, one more thing. I am not discussing the Princes of Hell. At least not today. I am saving that, in fact, for tomorrow. Can you guess who will be playing tomorrow, then? And yeah, I'll test it. Keeper Sack! Oh! Starting off very strong. I'm surprised. This isn't how it's supposed to go. And I'm gonna have an excess of bombs, so I'll just do that. And this is the shop. It sure is. Huh. This is weird. This is not right. Samson shouldn't start off well. Like, I was... Huh. I'm confused. I'm conflicted. I don't want to end my time with Samson with a positive experience. That's just gonna feel inappropriate. I want to be upset, I guess. Let me sulk. I wanted that. Yes! The kill streak continues. Go, 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 go. Oh, well, I can't get that. Get him! Okay. Ooh. And what a kill streak it was. Oh, okay. Incredible start, all things considered. Wow. Sorry. Maybe not the best start I've ever had. But it's pretty good. This is like, wow. Wow. What's going on? Is this my reward for putting up with Samson for so long? For putting up with all of the game's bad RNG until now? Within the past few episodes? Perhaps. Perhaps. You know, if I get the money, I may even buy that item, that mystery item in the shop. I don't think I'm gonna get enough money. Not at this rate. Come on. Nope. Okay. I mean, I do have Keeper's Sack, though, so, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to purchase literally anything, but, oh well. There's always future floors for making purchases. But yeah, this is a great start. Cool. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm upset that I'm happy, but I'm happy. Anyway, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are starting off with the Protestant Bible. That is the, you know, what you typically think of when someone mentions the Bible. We're not talking about the Apocrypha or Deuterocanonical books, at least not yet. That will come later. Cool. So we're talking about the 66 books in total, the 39 books of the Old Testament and the 27 books of the New Testament. Wow. And of course, the Hebrew Bible isn't very much different as far as the Old Testament. there are some weird historical reasons. Actually, I'm remembering this. Maybe there aren't. I mean, there still are, but it's not as weird as I'm making it out. There we are. Not as weird as I'm making out to be, but there are... How? How? Why? I want the money. Thanks. I'll accept it graciously. Anyway, just... I believe I've said this ages ago now, but the Hebrew Bible versus the Old Testament, if you will, of the Christian Bible are the same, but they're organized slightly differently. Namely, that there are a few books that are split into multiple parts as part of the Christian Bible, and it's that way because of how the original scrolls were organized, from what I recall. That secret room is not in a great place. Yes. Look at that. Mostly damage and a little range. Oh, I want it. I really, really want that. I'm gonna have it. It was 15? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh. So good. Yes. Now I'm back up to 15. Let's go. Reminding myself here, I am not entering the item room. I am saving up for a nice, fat planetarium. That's what it's called. Don't be like that. Thank you, bud. Can I get... oh, nope, okay. Not there. Very well. So, let's start off with demons and evil spirits in the Old Testament. So the concept of demons in the Old Testament is relatively underdeveloped compared to the New Testament. However, there are some references to malevolent spiritual beings, nevertheless. Huh. Thank you for your sacrifice. So starting off with, I may have used that phrase just a minute ago, but simply ignore that. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay. We actually, this is an unusual one, at least by modern contexts. We have evil spirits from the Lord, as the Old Testament is written. There are a variety of interpretations as to what exactly that means, but nevertheless, it's what the text says. So we're working with it, you know? Evil spirits from the Lord. So, the main... I can think of, I think, two examples of this, but the one we're going to talk about here is in 1 Samuel, the book of 1 Samuel. King Saul is plagued by an evil spirit that is, again, sent to him from God, from the Lord, and ripped my chance. Oh well. 1 Samuel 16:14 mentions an evil spirit, again, sent from the Lord to torment King Saul. And then the same spirit presumably comes back in chapters 18 and 19 to continue tormenting him. And this is what drives Saul mad. Again, there are a variety of interpretations to this. Perhaps it is a genuine spirit, but it's not actually evil. It's just, like, evil in a relative sense, not in an absolute sense. It's still working for God. It's kind of like the concept of the adversary in the book of Job, which is, you know, literally translated as Satan, but alabaster box, huh? And Soul of Isaac, as well as some really nice items in here. So yes. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna succeed today, where I failed yesterday. At least that's my hope. That's my plan. Cool. So yes, one interpretation is that, you know, this is a spirit or angel, if you will. I don't know why I say if you will, but it is. Or this is the interpretation that I'm presenting to you, is that it's an angel sent by God, but that it is, again, tormenting King Saul, which doesn't seem very nice. But it is ultimately for a good purpose. It is still following God's commandments, so it's a good angel. Good angel. That is one interpretation. Another is that it's simply a figure of speech. There is no supernatural element to this at all, which is another argument for, you know, the phrase that God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Maybe you shouldn't take that super literally. Maybe. Yucky. Yay. Oh, well, glad I knew. You know, I don't mind being on the verge of death in order to figure out what's in the boss room. It's probably fine. But let's go smack this guy around first. Don't... Okay, good. I really need fire rate. Well, melee mode helps. Whoa, buddy. I did hit him. Yay! And he's dead before hitting the ground. Ooh, yeah, I'll take that. And Schlorp. Nice and good. Now let's open you up. I will go get the knife because I need... I don't want to rely too much on Samson's melee mode. I want more range damage. And I'll take you. Oh, look at that damage up. That is so good. Because it was, you know, almost twice the cost. Hello. Nice. Where's the fire? It's over here. I forgot to reduce my health down. Said I wanted to do that, and then I didn't. Oh well. Oh! Soul Heart! Soul Heart! Yay! Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Don't die. Good. I'm less likely to die now. Verp. I'll keep that in mind. Briefly. And then I'll probably forget about it. I'm not great at keeping track of the pill colors, I've noticed. At least not with this series. Normally I'm better, you know, when not playing for content. But I guess you'll just have to trust me on that. Wait, I got it back? Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I could use Soul of Isaac in here, I guess, but no thanks. No tinted rocks at all? That's a bit disappointing. I was really hoping for some. Huh. Wait a minute. Weird. Hold on. What? That has some unusual implications, doesn't it? Yep, no tinted rocks. Huh. That's a shame. At least there's that other soul heart still. And I'm keeping the chariot on me for obvious reasons here. And that obvious reason is the boss, in case I get scared. And lose my holy mantle effect, mainly. Uh-oh. Yeah. And now he's gonna... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm good. And he's dead. Nice. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to touch that, but... Okay. This is gonna be a little complex. I'm coming back for it. I am. Let me take that. And now... No, come on, sit on it. There. Excellent. Yeah, sure. I guess. Luck is fine. Luck does help with the acid tier effects, even though they don't add damage. You know. There is that. Smack! Oh, look at that damage! That's so good. Okay, now to get the soul of Isaac back. And then not die in the ash pit. Or mines, or whatever. That would be nice. Sorry, Verp. I remembered you. I won't remember you in the future. Now that I say that, I might remember it in the future, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get back to demons. So, there is actually a goat demon mentioned in Leviticus 17, verse 7. Israelites are warned in this verse not to offer sacrifices to goat demons. At least that's what the literal text says. What exactly that means is up to your interpretation, I guess. So have at it. The specific word in Hebrew is se'irim, similarly sounding to seraphim, if I do say so myself in my extremely naive manner. And lastly, we have shedim, which is just another term for demons, seemingly in the Old Testament. Oh good, I thought it was a ghost still for a second. What? Oh, that was mean. Mean game. This term appears in several places, but for example, we can look at Deuteronomy 32:17. They sacrificed to demons, not God, in that verse. That's a quotation, or maybe just a paraphrase. Also, there are so many different versions of the Bible, it could be both, honestly. And then Psalm 106, verse 37, which reads, "They sacrificed their sons and their daughters to the demons." Again, this is all in reference to Shedim. I'll use the devil here, why not? I don't exactly need much more strength, much more damage, but I'll take it anyway. Why not? Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Remind me to come back for that trinket later. I want it. I do indeed. It does count, even though... I'm still upset about that. Why didn't it count that one run? I don't remember which character I was playing as, or if what patch that was. But it didn't count, like, 2 times ago when I got it last. Anyway, I would like very much to leave a trinket behind somewhere. Cool. Alright. And, okay. 49. Gross. Okay, let me be on the lookout. All I need is one more soul heart. All I need is one more soul heart, and I should be able to do what I did last run. That was close. Bye. And get like 4 angel room items in one if I do it right. Anyway, that will do it for the Old Testament. Now let's talk about the New Testament, where demonology is... I don't want to lose that. It's... hey, alright. Okay, I kind of want to lose it now. I kind of want to lose it. I have 12 bombs, it's fine. Goodbye, Mars, I'm not taking you. That was really good. Anyway, New Testament demons. Demons are much more prevalent and personified in the New Testament, especially in the Gospels. Starting off, we have possessions and exorcisms. For example, Mark, chapter 1, verses 23 through 26. Jesus casts out an unclean spirit in a synagogue. Yes, unclean spirits are quite popular, apparently. Then, Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20, and the same story is paralleled in Luke chapter 8, verses 26 through 39. These are the synoptic gospels after all. They have many of the same stories in common, even if they sometimes appear in different orders. Nah. Yeah, okay. So in this story, we have the Gerasene demoniac, a man who is possessed by Legion. This is the story where Legion comes from. Neat. More damage. So, specifically, this is a man who is demon-possessed, but when asked what spirit resides in him, he says, "We are Legion," indicating that there are many demons possessing him all at once, apparently. Quite the medical condition, it sounds like. No soul heart? Ooh. 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 I want it. I want it. I want it. I need more money. Nice. That's fine. Was this another amnesia? Oh, okay. And none of those contain soul hearts. That's tragic, but that's okay. I can work with that. It's just important to me that I got rid of the one that's dangerous. Still no tinted rocks anywhere that I can spot. Quite a shame, quite a shame. Hey. Ow! No! That was dumb of me, but I play dumb when I play Samson, apparently. Let's see, the final example here of possessions and exorcisms. Again, there are more, I want to say, but this is just the list that I have in front of me. We have Matthew 17, verses 14 through 18 as the final example here. Nice. No! Oh, didn't get to him in time. So in this story, there is a boy who is possessed by a demon which causes him seizures. And this demon is exorcised by Jesus himself, curing him of his seizures. Isn't that nice? And we go in here and spiders. Okay, that's disappointing, but Not surprising. Still, though, I just need one more soul heart. So, demons in the New Testament are often referred to again as unclean spirits, such as in Mark chapter 1 and Luke chapter 4, which wasn't mentioned previously. Luke chapter 4, that is. And these unclean spirits have the ability to recognize Jesus as the Son of God, as in Mark chapter 3 and again Luke chapter 4. And I believe even in Acts, these demons or unclean spirits, I'm not sure what term Acts actually uses in this story, maybe we'll get to it later, even recognize Paul as a source of righteous authority, apparently. But not the 7 sons of Sceva. Apparently. I should have gone down. Whoa! Close. What? I overshot? Oh, nuts. Can I get a soul heart somewhere around here, please? I don't think that's an option here, but I'd like it to be. If I may recommend a change. Ow! What, huh? How did that happen? Now that I'm confused by. Do I take it? I guess I do. I won't be happy about it, but I'll take it. So where was the boss? I don't remember. Did I find the boss yet? Oh. Well, I do need to die to you, so may as well right now, no. Let's see. It's not just Jesus who can exorcise demons in the New Testament, it's also his disciples, as in Matthew chapter 10, verse 1. Right, I need more money. And Luke chapter 10, verse 17, where he gives authority to his disciples to cast out demons. And Jesus also warns against demons in Matthew 12, 43 through 45, and James 2:19, although that one is not Jesus. That is James, if you can't tell by James. By being called James. There you are. That is a ton of damage. Ooh. Well, maximum fire rate's pretty cool. It's a shame I didn't get Mr. Dolly, but oh well. I'll make do. Oh, if I can't get an angel room here. Oh, no. I needed that angel room to come last floor. I can't get it here. And here's the thing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Well, if I get a single soul heart, I guess from this machine. Judgment. Hey, bud. Give me a single soul heart, please. Hello? Please. Please. Huh. Not what I expected. But I have enough money to pay for you. So, the first warning that Jesus has against demons, again, is in Matthew 12, 43 through 45, where Jesus speaks of an unclean spirit returning with 7 others. Look at that. Wow. I guess I'll keep Cracked Crown. I did forget about that other trinket. I asked you to remind me, and you didn't. Ugh. How could you? And there we have it. Yeah, I'll use it here. Does that work in the thing? I don't know. Let's use it here.
Soul of Isaac.
Oh, that's disappointing. Star of Bethlehem, and I'll, unusual, but I'll keep the Vade Retro. I will. I can take you into the item room, I suppose. That will work. Oh, look. Finally a soul heart. Just a little too late. Oh well. Wait, oh. Get out here. Oh, that's really good. But Cracked Crown is also really good, and that coin... Oh, I can't fly! Let's see. The warning in James chapter 2 against demons says that even the demons believe in God and shudder. Yeah, The knife? This does help with my ranged problem. My melee / range trade-off problem. I'll take it. And now Neptune is useless. It is what it is. On the bright side, this is a very good charge rate and range that I've got going on, At least I've got that going for me. Oh. Funky. I think I have seen that before, but still funky. And is there anything... Oh, hey, bud. Welcome back. Okay, that's fine. Don't enter the boss. Don't enter the boss. Do not enter the boss room if I find it. Reminding myself now that I have found it. Nice. Back up to full. Looking for more money. I think oh, and there he is. There. Choose my sentence. I can't have both sentences. Pick one or the other. There we have it. Ooh. Nice. Even smaller. That's what I want. I'll take the mystery gift. We'll head into the first room. Yeah, shame I can't pick those up. Actually, no. Not the cursed room. Let's go drop this off in the item room so that I have a cracked key for later. I know there's still one more shop, but oh well. And as much as I love the Cracked Crown and its stat ups, I don't have any gulp pills, and I would prefer the Sigil of Baphomet, especially considering how melee focused I am. Now let's go get that angel room, shall we? Oh yeah. And boop. You gave me the poop. Oh. Of course I get the poop. Oh well. Anything else I'm missing here? Just trying to recall. I don't think so, right? Yeah, I think I'm good. Right? Yeah. Let's see. Next, let's focus on Satan and or the devil. They may be separate terms, kind of, in the Old Testament, sort of. Or they may be one and the same. A little hard to say. Because Satan just means the adversary. It may refer to, like, a prosecutor, basically. Or maybe it could be literal Satan as well. Who knows? So, in Job, chapters 1 and 2, Satan appears as a ha-Satan, or the accuser, among the sons of God. That's the important part. He appears among the sons of God, among the angels. You know, I don't feel like Amnesia right now. The Dark Descent. Oh, I thought I messed that up, and I did not. Good for me. It's not too late to go conjoined. And yep, okay, that's all I'm interested in. In Zechariah chapter 3, verses 1 through 2, Satan accuses the high priest Joshua before God as well. So that, at least to me, again, lends credence to the idea of Satan being like an accuser or prosecutor, not necessarily the literal Satan, although I guess it could be. I don't know. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, that's what I want. That was good. That was bad. But it's an acceptable loss, you know? Stabby, stabby. Then in the New Testament, again talking about Satan. Ooh, what is it? The High Priestess. Ah. We have Matthew chapter 4 and Luke chapter 4 as well, where Jesus is tempted by Satan in the wilderness. That is that section, that very important section. In John chapter 8, Jesus calls the devil a murderer and the father of lies. In 1 Peter 5:8, the devil is characterized as a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. In Revelation chapter 12, the dragon, that is Satan, is cast down from heaven, and then in Revelation 20, Satan is bound for 1,000 years before finally being thrown into the lake of fire. Sure, why not? I don't know why that was so difficult for me, but whatever. Would've liked that belt, but oh well. Let's purchase whatever I can with my remaining money. Actually, that is exactly 7. Let's just buy that. And now I have 1 more penny. Yeah, it's pretty egregious range now, honestly. It's maybe a little too much for the knife. But oh well. Oh well. Next, let's discuss fallen angels and the Nephilim. Ah, yes, the Nephilim. I don't think I've ever talked about them in this series. But if you know anything about Christian esotericism, I guess, then you're probably familiar with the Nephilim. the hybrids between angels and humans as described in Genesis chapter 6. So, the sons of God in, again, Genesis chapter 6, just verses 1 through 4, it's surprisingly short for how important it is, or how important we would think it to be, anyway. In this passage, the sons of God, that is, the angels, take human wives and produce Nephilim. This is often interpreted, especially in apocryphal and later Christian tradition, as fallen angels, though the Bible itself is ambiguous, talking about the sons of God. So I think it's fairly clear that sons of God is in reference to angels. The interpretation part here is whether they're fallen angels or not, and that is generally the belief, that they are fallen angels, because it seems pretty clear that this is something God does not approve of. And now we have another belt opportunity. Cool. Because if you didn't know, all the item chests in this game, based on, like, choose which items you give based on a set seed, kind of. That was a weird way of saying that, but yeah. And there's our cracked key. Because I do want that extra life. I really do. Oh, look. Another verb. True. True. Let's see. 2 Peter 2:4 speaks of angels who sinned and were cast into Tartarus, as Peter refers to it, which is an interesting little mythological crossover for you there, although the New Testament always refers to hell as Hades in the first place, so it's always been a crossover episode. And then we have Jude 1, chapter 1, verse 6, in which Jude refers to, actually, yeah, I'll take that. Jude refers to angels who did not stay within their own position of authority, as Jude puts it. Hey, Jude. Whoop. Yeah, I'll see what's in here. Big boy. Dead boy. I fly? How did I do that? Huh? Am I seeing things? What was that? Or was I so small? Did I think my hitbox is too small. My hitbox is too small. That's funny. That's some video game mechanics right there. Some video game physics. It's not calculating the hit correctly when I'm supposed to collide with the boundary, because my hitbox is too small relative to the frame rate of the game. The game engine. The more you know. Yay! Cancer! Can I see myself? Oh, just look for the knives. Cancer is great. This means I will almost assuredly win. Let's see. The Fool. Lastly... Nope, I read that one already. So we're done with fallen angels and Nephilim. Next, unclean or deceiving spirits in the... well, across the Bible, really. I don't know why this is in a separate category from the previous unclean spirits, but whatever. So, 1 Kings 22:19 through 23... 19 through 23 mentions a lying spirit who volunteers to deceive Ahab through false prophets. Fascinating. And 1 Timothy 4:1, oh hey bud, mentions deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. Yeah, that's fine. And Revelation 16:13 through 14 mentions frog-like unclean spirits from the dragon, beast, and false prophet. And lastly, for the canonical books of the Bible, let's talk about angels as supernatural beings. While not malevolent, angels do appear as powerful spiritual beings throughout the Bible, of course, such as in Genesis. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, hold on. I have one syringe, but also that could be stupidly strong. Although I'm not sure how it synergizes with a melee weapon. I'll go the safer route, I'm sorry. I mean, this is a good item for me to begin with, considering my current build. So, sue me. Please don't actually sue me, I'm scared of lawsuits and lawyers. Let's see. In Genesis 19, angels rescue Lot from Sodom, that is the Sodom and Gomorrah. Just like from Marvel, that Gomorrah. Definitely. Oh, can I... I want to fly. Oh, it's not even relevant anymore. My minions took care of it. Ooh. In Daniel 10:13, the angel is delayed by the prince of the kingdom of Persia, which is interpreted... Right. I went out of bounds beneath the crawl space. Forgot that happens. So the prince of the kingdom of Persia in this context is a spiritual being, sometimes interpreted as a devil or demon. Neat. Yeah, give me an item. Yay! Oh, I thought that was the third fly item. It is not. Okay, wait, no, get, good. Sometimes it's interpreted as a demon, the prince of Persia in this case, and other times it's interpreted as, since elsewhere in the Bible it mentions that angels are effectively assigned to different nations in an interesting way, that perhaps it's just the angel that is assigned to Persia, to the Empire of Persia, as it were. And there we have it. Conjoined. Triple knife. Next, Luke 1-2 mentions the angel Gabriel, who announces Jesus' birth. And don't ask me which angel is which in the Binding of Isaac. I always forget which one is Gabriel and which one is the other one. I don't even remember the other one's name, just that it starts with X. Fake fan, am I right? And it probably ends in EL. Another? Hold on. Don't. Not yet. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I mean, why not, you know? Ooh, ooh. Why not both is a better question. Yes. Yes. There we go. This time, it was intentional. It is difficult to see myself. In-game, not in real life. I am average-sized in real life. This game is not to scale. Let's see, next. Matthew 28:2-7 mentions an angel that rolls away the stone in front of Jesus' tomb, and lastly, angels are mentioned throughout the book of Revelation, which carry out God's judgment and ultimately fight against Satan and his fallen angels. Are we done here? I guess we are. I didn't pay attention. And that is it for the canonical mentions of supernatural beings. Again, excluding Princes of Hell that will come tomorrow. My friends! It's probably better that you're dead anyway. It's so hard to see, and I don't have Friend Finder anymore. Sorry. Oh. No thanks. So, now, starting on the Deuterocanonical books of the Bible. These are books that are not canon, but still sometimes included, like if you're Catholic or Orthodox. In the book of Tobit, Basement 1, I'll keep looking for soul hearts, I guess. In Tobit, one of the most explicit and detailed depictions of a demon in the Apocrypha occurs in the Book of Tobit, apparently. I have not read the Book of Tobit myself, so this is really coming from a non-expert opinion here. But supposedly, according to my source here... Whoa! No way. My source being ChatGPT, mainly. Tobit 3:8, 3:17, and 6:14 through 17, as well as 8:3, all mention Asmodeus, which is a powerful demon who kills the 7 husbands of Sarah before they can consummate their marriages. How sad. Pour one out for Sarah. That would have been nice earlier. And the 3rd knife appears. Is that all 3 knives? Sorry, all 5 knives? I guess so. The angel Raphael teaches Tobias to drive Asmodeus away using the smoke of the heart and liver of a fish, which expels the demon to Egypt, where Raphael binds him. This is one of the earliest and clear stories of a demonic possession and exorcism outside the canonical biblical texts. Next, we have the Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon Grundy. Haha, no. I thought I'd be able to swap those away. I guess not. So in the Wisdom of Solomon, spiritual beings appear more abstractly, but include... Still, the book includes references to evil forces and unseen spiritual realities. Stabby, stabby. Nice. In chapter 17, verses 3 through 21, there exists a plague of phantoms and spirits during the time of the Exodus, which terrify the Egyptians. This includes references to fearful apparitions and a hellish spirit that brings dread, apparently. Yeah, I didn't figure I'd last that long without getting hit, despite my small stature. But hey, that's the nature of melee mode. Melee boy. And in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24, states that though the envy... Hold on, let me read carefully. Through the envy of the devil, death entered the world. An early link between Satan and original sin. That's fun. Thank you, Cancer, for keeping me from getting too hurt. Next, we have the Ecclesiasticus, or the Book of Sirach. While less focused on demons, it reflects an understanding of evil spiritual influence. In Sirach chapter 39, verses 28 through 30, We have spirits of vengeance, created to punish the wicked, interestingly enough. These spirits can bring fire, famine, and destruction, indicating a quasi-angelic, but possibly terrifying supernatural agency. These spirits are under God's control, not rogue or demonic in the New Testament sense. I have so many familiars. Next, we have First Enoch. Not in the Catholic canon, but is included in some Orthodox Bibles. The Book of Enoch, that is. Though strictly not in the standard Apocrypha, this is a key Second Temple Jewish text, often grouped with them. There will be another episode on the Book of Enoch, because I find it fascinating. But that will come later. This describes the Watchers, which are seemingly another title for fallen angels, who corrupt humanity by mating with human women, creating the Nephilim. Where have I heard that before? In First Enoch 15 through 16, the spirits of the Nephilim, once their bodies die, become evil spirits, such as demons, that roam the earth. Meaning demons are half-human souls without bodies. Basically. Which also does imply that demons, according to the Book of Enoch at least, are a separate supernatural existence from fallen angels. And that these demons then roam the earth, because even the canonical New Testament says that Satan roams the earth. He's not in hell, that's his destiny. He's here with us. He is the ruler of the power of the air, according to Paul. Anyway, these evil spirits in First Enoch are disembodied, constantly seeking to possess humans, and are malevolent, affecting people with disease, violence, and temptation. Next, we have Baruch and Second Esdras, or Fourth Ezra. These books emphasize apocalyptic visions, but don't name specific demons. Oh, why did I think the second angel had an X in it? Gabriel and Uriel, isn't it? Anyway, Second Esdras 4 through 6 includes dialogues with angelic beings such as Uriel, and cryptic references to evil forces that oppose God's purposes. The emphasis is placed on the spiritual battle behind historical suffering. And lastly, we have Judith and additions to Daniel. Judith features divine intervention, but not demons. In the additions to Daniel, Bel and the Dragon critiques idol worship and hints at deception through false gods, which, by later Jewish understanding, might imply demonic influence. For example, see 1 Corinthians 10, verse 20. I said that was last, and I meant that was last in terms of demons, in terms of evil spiritual beings. Now, let's very briefly, just 2 bullet points here, mention angelic spirits in the Apocrypha. So in Tobit, Raphael appears throughout the book as a central angelic figure. Wait, hold on, now I'm confused. Which 2 angels appear in the Binding of Isaac? I thought it was Gabriel and Uriel, but now I'm thinking it's Raphael and Uriel. Uriel Septim, of course. Anyway, Raphael appears throughout the book of Tobit as a central angelic figure. He identifies himself as one of the 7 angels who stand ready and enter before the glory of the Lord in Tobit 12:15, and Raphael acts as a guardian angel, healer, and exorcist, which reminds me, guardian angels are not explicit in the canonical New Testament, but they are implied. But implication isn't enough to guarantee that they exist either, you know. But there's reason enough to believe in them, if you choose to. And lastly, Second Maccabees describes angelic interventions in battle. In Second Maccabees 10, verses 29 through 30, 2 angels in golden armor appear on horseback and fight alongside the Jewish army. And in 2 Maccabees chapter 3, verses 24 through 26, Heliodorus is attacked by a magnificent horse with a fearsome rider and 2 strong angels while attempting to plunder the temple. And now that will do it for today. thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I think I did. I mean, there was a lot of information to unpack today, but there was some interesting stuff in here. I'm always fascinated by the Book of Enoch, and I am eager to explore more of it at a later date. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care. Oh, and we're done with Samson. Yes!